All right. Hello, everyone. Boys, girls, women, men, children under the age of 13. Don't get banned from Twitch. Another Sunday, another week of the Pint series. This week we are at Misano in black and white. Not sure what's going on here, actually. Technical problems.
A very artistic string today.
There we go. Yeah, you would think that OBS would allow you to set different filters based on which scene you're in, but I guess technology hasn't been invented yet, so, you know, we work with what we got.
You need to bang a stick on a rock to do that.
Yeah. We are doing ASMR today. Black and white matches my depression. Well, that's...
They make drugs for that.
Yeah, they do. They make a lot of them. Different doses, too.
That's right. Talk to your local health professional today.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, I don't think the sound is going to come through in my Discord mic, but apparently this is what ASMR sounds like. Per our very own Milo.
That's the best.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna make that our new either follow or sub sound. Because I really want that to be one of our notification sounds, because everyone needs to hear it.
Yeah, if that could be the new follow sound, so every time we get a new follower, just get a little lick.
Just get a little, Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think we can do that. I will set that up this week, probably today. Are we too late to do it now? So, hi back. So as always, in case you haven't been with us before, or you've forgotten, or you have no idea what's going on like me, split quali again. We did change the format last week, so instead of doing 10-10-10 for AM, Silver, and Pro, we are doing two 15-minute kind of split qualies. AM and Silver, so the red and dark gray colors on the timing sheet, or on the little timing tree, they're going to qualify first for the first 15 minutes. And then all of the white numbers are going to qualify second in the second 15 minutes. I'm not sure what exactly the actual car number split is today.
We have 4 AMs today.
4 AMs. Lots of people are going back to work.
Yeah, back to work.
Yeah. Imagine having to work on a Sunday.
And there's 8 silver, so we have 12 AM and silver together.
Out of 32, so we have 20 pro and gold. Perfect. This should go very well. ACC does support a 4th category, I believe. And I think they're black numbers. Like the background is black and white lettering, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's the equivalent to Pro-Am.
Bullet says, I join and I hear trash talk about work Sundays. Hey, look. Sunday is a rest day. Supposedly. So,
Allegedly.
I used to work Sundays, I get it. My weekends used to be Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, depending on how my manager felt that week. I feel you. Too hard Sunday. You know what helps, though? It's much easier to get an appointment to things in the middle of the week. So if you need to go to like a doctor or dentist to get your oil changed, car mechanic, whatever. It's much easier to do that on a Wednesday or a Thursday than it is on a Saturday, Sunday. I do miss that. So it looks like we got some first times coming in. Lukey put in a 135.8, currently top of the silver sheets. Dave Funk with a 36.2, so we're looking at 4/10 back. Dave Miller with a 37.2, so first of the AMs. Then we got Oliveira currently in P4 with a 37.2. Or sorry, he just did a faster lap with a 36.8. Wright, Blumenkrantz, Cody, Bjorn Durand, and then we got a couple of people on track that have yet to pull in a valid lap. Joey being one of them, per usual.
Oh,
Oh, I think Chris died. Peace.
What?
yes.
I will take that 3D printer.
Guys are looting the dude. He's not even like on the other side yet. Not even cold.
Yeah, man, you gotta. Hey, dibs. You know, you gotta call it.
Jesus Lord. Chris, we love you. We hope you don't shake God's hands yet.
Oh, he's not shaking God's hand no matter what.
What are y'all talking about?
Nothing.
You
I
dying.
didn't die
Oh,
yet.
See?
well, damn it.
Yet. I told you, whenever I die, the cat in my backyard gets everything.
What's a cat gonna do with the 3D printer?
Does your cat know how to drive?
I don't know. It's not my cat. It just lives in my backyard.
Are you sure it's not a possum?
No, it's a cat.
Right.
Is
I'm
this
from
cat?
Oklahoma. I know what a possum looks like, Tiago.
Rah. Guys have those in damn bunches, right?
Daggum, they're everywhere.
You dang right, bro.
Wow. I like to formally apologize to anyone who lives in Oklahoma for living in Oklahoma.
I live in Oklahoma.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Hello there.
Jixer, welcome. Plane, Bullet, brother. Yeah, Bullet. I just cheered you and you're cussing me out in chat. Thank you.
Tiago, with the
Yes, sir.
horrible southern accent. That's not. I don't think that was even a southern accent. I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
You
I
know,
just did it.
possums are good. I learned this the other day. They don't catch rabies.
Nope.
They kill smaller like pests, rodents, and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
They're natural scavengers as well.
Yeah. So realistically, if you have a possum around your house, as long as you don't have like a cat or something, it's going to harass. You just let them live. In California, they're actually your protected species. You can't kill them.
No, of course, like, you should never kill it. But, like, isn't it dangerous? Does it, like, hurt you or something?
Not if
No.
you don't mess with them. You leave them
Yeah.
alone, they'll leave you alone. I mean, they're more scared of you than you are of them.
Yeah, they'll play dead. That's why you call it
Like,
plain
they'll never-
possum.
They'll never, like, dominate a piece of your garden that you can never go back, otherwise he'll, like, hurt you.
No.
And they're nocturnal, so they sleep.
Yeah, they're only up at night. Which, yeah, if you have dogs, I used to have a German Shepherd who would use them as toys, really. Like, she would grab them, shake them around a little bit, throw them at the fence, throw them at the wall, throw them in the air, catch them, give them a little shake
that's-
again.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
It is
So
because we
Jixer's
would.
saying in chat, his dog catches them and tosses them.
Yeah, no, it happens. We would come out every couple of months and we'd find just a dead possum laying on the lawn. Like, all right, I you know, what am I gonna do?
No, I know, you're not gonna, like, keep, like, watching him, like, don't do this!
Yeah,
But, like, it's horrible. Jesus.
that's. Don't ever watch National Geographic, Tiago, or Animal Planet.
Why do you think I don't? Look, the lion hunting the zebra. I'm like, zebra, run! Don't stay there.
For someone who lives in Brazil, you're very sensitive to things.
I'm from São Paulo. Oh, no, never mind.
Isn't that like
yes.
the murder capital of the world?
Yes, it is. Among other things, yes. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I honestly, first, don't know how I'm alive this far, but yeah. And second, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Like, I've been to some dangerous shit and I'm here, so like, I don't think I'm going to get killed in the next 20-some years.
See if Victor can take pull here. There is qualifying going on. I don't know if anybody knows or not.
No.
Right.
No. No, we haven't.
I wonder if maybe you noticed, but Joey Militi's on pole for AM.
He is on pole for AM. But Blumenkrantz is improving, and so was Miller. Is Miller.
Yeah,
so
Blumenkrantz
is
just
Joey.
jumped behind Joey.
Yeah.
Joe's improving a lot this lap. He just threw it away.
Yeah, that's the problem that I think you kind of run in with the AM. Like, another less experienced drivers is you can't consistently predict what they're going to do. You know, if you watch Carl or Danny 2/10 up in the first couple of corners, you have a pretty good, you know, chance that they're going to keep that time going through the whole lap. Yes. But you watch somebody like Joey, he's going to get 6/10 up in the first 2 turns, and he's going to throw it all away in the next one.
Funk just threw all purples with 135.2. All 3 sectors are his. Good.
Yeah,
good
he was
display.
way up the list in practice earlier.
Yeah. Victor's not that far though, like 4/10, like roughly speaking. 4/10.
Yeah, about where he was at last lap. He had a couple tenths up, and then he kind of trickles it away throughout the lap.
Yeah, he already has 3/10 up.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, all he needs is 380, 0.38 seconds.
Yeah.
Which he had. He lost 1/10 in the last turn. As we watch him make his way through that double right-hander. Kind of a tricky corner there, especially in a mid-engine car like his.
I imagine this will kill a bunch of mids. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anyone. We do have one person in the Audi in the server, so Artem is going to have some issues, I think.
Blaine's out there as well.
Is he? I don't see him. Well, no, I do see him
now.
Oh.
But he is in the server.
No, yeah. Like, I think he fully plans to race this evening.
So Victor is going to cross the line. He's going to improve a little bit, but he's not going to improve enough to beat Funk, who is still improving on his purple. Victor with a purple sector too, though, 37.5. So
he just had a slide.
Stuff happens.
First 2 turns, I think he has at least 2/10. I think he has potential to get pole. We just have to see if he'll like mix all sectors together.
Yeah, Ryan Cody's about to cross the line and improve massively on his time, going up to 9th overall so far. It looks like he is going to be happy with that in part.
He was up to 2/10, but he just dropped a bunch of it, and now he's gaining again.
Ryan in the famous shitbox, aka Honda.
So Funk has one more corner to break into the 34s. It looks like he does have just about enough time. He should get a high 34 here, probably a 34.9. And he does, 34.975, which again, he is going to be happy with. Park it on the side and go get lunch.
And with that, he seals. I don't think Victor can get that far, even though Victor has time to shave off of this.
Victor has time to shave, but he's not improving. He's slower than he was on his last lap. But I think he will have time for one more. Just barely, though.
He got it. He has the rights to finish this one.
He does.
Let's see what he's capable of, yeah.
Oh, listen to that Lambo. So good.
It does sound good, I cannot lie. The only thing the Lambo has is like sound.
And looks.
Does it though?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You may want to recheck
Paul
that.
is really into door stops.
I am. Wedges?
Like
Oh, man.
Like a collection of them.
Yeah, cheese wedges, door stops. Oh, those are the best.
You know, people collect magnets from all the different states and stuff like that. Paul's got door stops from like every hotel.
No hotel. That's too fancy for me. Rest stop bathrooms, please.
Oh,
Motels, yeah.
Yeah.
ones that really stick to the floor.
Yeah, I need the ones that have been
Ah,
propping the door open for so long, they're basically melted into the floor and part of the whole building. That's what I want in my life.
artificial carpet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
So the pros and the gold class has gone out on track. Victor's the last of the silvers and amps to put in the time. He is not going to improve though, so he's gonna basically treat this as an outlap and do a full pit in.
Welcome, CJ Lopez. If you're Brazilian, let me know.
Why?
Lopez with the Nas in the end should be Brazilian.
Yeah, but why should he let you know? What difference does it make?
I don't know if you don't want to let me know, like don't. But like,
That sounded like oddly threatening.
I know, right? Like,
If you're Brazilian, let me know.
I don't mean harm. Oh no, I did know. Like I want to salute the good brother. What? Compatriot. I know in Romania you don't have compatriots, but here in Brazil we do in bunches.
Oh no, man, I don't tell people I'm Romanian. I hide it.
Not anymore. Honest question: have you ever found in the internet another Romanian?
I found a lot of things on the internet, Thiago.
Yeah, you should have seen what we were watching earlier.
Let's not go there, shall we?
Yeah, I found a lot of things on the internet, including ASMR.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the link into the chat. No, I'm not. Yeah.
We got Ryan and Joey in chat. Ryan says he's in danger. And Joey's here to get his praise for being pole and am.
Yeah, let's go.
P7 overall, though, so...
Yeah, Joey, why couldn't you qualify higher? What the heck? Win an endurance race and then qualify P7?
Joey, don't suplex people here, please.
Yeah, Joey, this isn't iRacing.
Chris, that one's for you. Please don't praise him, my PC will crash.
So it looks like Blaine is going to be the first of the pros to get in an actual time set here. He is on an invalid lap though, so whatever he is doing, this lap will not count. So let's go over to Danny, as Danny is who I expect will be on pole between him and, well, frankly, between him and Carl, because Nick probably just has no idea what's going on.
Yep.
As Danny decides to oversteer out of the last corner and go straight into the wall, so Danny is also not going to put in a valid lap.
Nope.
My prediction was wrong.
Yep, he was. But hey, Dorcius P2. What?
Dorcius P2 with a 35-1 on his first flying lap. I think something tells me the McLaren is very strong here. We have 3 McLarens in the top 3.
It is. It is absolutely fast.
Yeah, look for guys like Jorgensen and Carl and them to be up there at towards the front.
Yeah, Kyle Cassette just got a yellow flag and he is back into the pits. I'm assuming he kissed the wall. So Funk is still holding on to P1, only 1/10 off of Dorcius though, so his P1 is in danger.
Yeah, here comes Carl across the line.
Blaine has gone out to rectify his mistakes from the last time around. So he is going to start his hot lap. Let's see what he does in that Audi. Like I said, the Audi, probably not the best choice of car after the 1.8 patch, I don't think. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people drop it.
No, yeah, but in this track, I believe the Audi will have some good stuff. I do believe.
Yeah, Artem currently sitting top 10 in the Audi.
Yeah, I mean, top 10, but, you know, we're still at 34.9. I fully expect to see some of the super fast people dip down into the high 33s, maybe? I mean, I'm just saying.
Optimum track 19C. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it's perfect conditions. It is early in the morning, 8:20 a.m. in Italy, wherever this track is, somewhere in Misano. Billingsley just beat Dave Funk for P1 by 0.005 of a second.
Well, Funk is the one that we figured that we classified wrong. Like, he should be way higher than he is.
Yes, we did.
Rados jumps up to P3. I believe he's driving a McLaren as well.
Yeah, so we have 4 McLarens in the top 5 with 5 McLarens
There
in the
you
top
go.
6 with
There's
Carl Big.
for 34.6, and he's gonna park and go back to the pit.
What?
Yep.
He might be making a change.
Maybe Blaine Hall's about to cross the line. From my timing sheet, he is going mighty quick, but I don't think he's going to really have enough. He is going to go up to P13 on his first valid lap. Dylan Beveridge is improving by a full second.
Whoa.
Granted, he has only done 4 corners so far.
I mean, Billingsley's final sector, and he's up almost 2.5 tenths.
Yeah, Billingsley should be able to actually beat Danny
He's got
or
pole-
Carl.
Yeah, he's got pole time right now.
Riley snatched P4 now, 5.
Yep, Beveridge moves up to P7. Billingsley has lost a little bit of time, so he is not really in danger of, or Carl's not really in danger anymore. He is going to get P2 though from Jorgensen, so we're going to see some driver swaps happening here in a second as he crosses the line.
The Mountie.
Huh?
The Canadian police is Mountie. So him and Ray, those are the Mounties. New Orleans Racing Mounties.
Danny goes P2.
Yeah, Danny goes P2. Carl is on an outlap, but he does have some traffic in front of him, so I think he's starting to back off a little bit, let those people go.
Still waiting for time from Nick Alvarado.
Mr. Carbon P2.
Yeah, so far Nick, Alvarado, Chimilio, and Kyle Cassette have yet to put in a valid lap. Let's see what Nick is up to.
I'm also
Nick-
seeing Paul Miles didn't put a valid. Did he?
Yeah, there's
Milo did.
for a minute, a little bit of a train. You got Milo, Ferris, Nick, and I believe it's Tez.
Yeah, it's Tez in the BMW.
Yeah.
As Nick Alvarado is going to
Cody
cross the line with his first valid lap, which is going to move him up to P2, only 0.03 of a second off of Carl Big.
So Ferris
Exciting
jumped up to
P3.
P2, and then Nick took it away from him.
What? That's neat.
And Nick already 2/10 up on his next lap.
Nick already 0.2 up. However, Danny's 0.3 up on his last lap and still growing.
Manito also still
No,
growing.
Nick Alvarado has completely lost it, and he is back in the pits. What on earth happened here?
So Carl's back out on track as well.
Goes around the double right-hander. Going around. Oh, yep, he just locked up a little bit and went off track.
Carl Big P2. And Bison P1 by a lot. Kind of a lot. In this
1/10,
category, a lot.
1.7 tenths.
Yeah, in this
is-
category, 1/10 is a lot.
Yes, we see Carl going a little bit wide there and invalidating his lap, so he is going to have to basically bail out on this one and try again. As we
And
see Rados in P5 trying his best to improve on that. So, as you can clearly see by the top 10, the BOP for ACC is completely balanced, and there's no one car that stands out.
Nope,
No.
not at all.
No.
No.
It would be
Right?
completely different if we allowed the new BMW, but we don't.
Dean Guitarist says that's a lot of McLaren. Yes. Yes,
That
it
was
is.
BMW's fault, was not ACC's fault, alright?
Yeah, in every league that I've seen, ACR, AOR, whatever, the big boy leagues where Jardier and everyone else race, it's the top half of the field is BMWs and McLarens with like the occasional Porsche sprinkled in for good measure.
Mercedes, maybe.
Yeah, because there's teams that like run it officially in esports series, but for the most part, it's BMW and McLaren everywhere.
Speaking of Mercedes, where's Hutch today?
Oh, yeah. That
Hutch
Mercedes,
today
like-
is missing.
Yep. You expect to see him up at the top, but he's not here.
Yep.
Riley jumps to P4. that lap.
It rattles jumps to P4. Only about 1.7 hundredths in front of Riley. Yeah, I mean we got the top 10 are split by half a second. Actually, the top 11 technically. But unfortunately for Funk, he can't improve on his time. But yeah, I mean this is crazy that the top 10 are less than, they're about 5/10 apart.
Well, P3 and P4 have the exact same time.
Yes. Yep, just Nick happened to put in his time earlier in the session, so he's gonna take the higher.
Took P3 away, so Ferris back up onto pole, or not pole, but the podium.
Yep, Jorgensen is improving about 2/10. He's got one more turn to go, so if he can hold this, he is going to move up to 6th. But he seems to have gotten a really bad exit out of the last turn, and he's going to stay down in 8th position.
I'm curious to see what Alvarado can do, because I know he has a lot to improve on his lap, but he's not connecting for some reason.
Yeah, I mean he's had issues.
The top 4 are all positive on their delta.
Yeah, all Danny, Big, Sadie, and Alvarado are all green. And actually, now that you just said that, the top 10 minus Billingsley are all positive on their last deltas, so everyone is going to improve. By how much? Who knows?
Yes. Alvarado improved minimally in the last one, and I noticed he has 2/10 in the first 2 corners that he didn't capitalize last lap.
If we ban BMW, ban Maka too.
Yeah, I mean,
I wish I knew.
Nick is 0.02 of a second ahead of Ferris on the timing sheet.
Dude.
Trust me, if I
B2
knew.
and B8, it's like 2/10.
I mean,
Yeah.
Danny and Carl both have large chunks of time, and they are coming into the final section.
Yeah, Carl actually might just break into the 53s here.
Yeah, Carl's about to put down a screamer of a time.
I think he is going to break into the 53s, yeah.
The 33s.
What in the...
33.9.
Holy sh...
So Danny has about 3/10, and he's coming through the final sector now.
Jesus Lord.
Losing a little bit there.
Yeah, and you have to remember, props to Danny, he's not running in the McLaren. He's not in an overpowered car by any means.
Yeah.
So he does improve a tiny, tiny bit, but that's not going to be enough. Nowhere near close.
Final corner, 4/10 up. As James Riley jumps to P3, he's going to get jumped right back. As Nick Alvarado goes P2.
And he lost time. I saw him losing at least 2/10. I think Alvarado can get P1 easily. Not easily, but he can get it.
And the top 3 each have a purple sector.
Yes. You put them all together, you get a scorcher of a lap.
Yeah, they run a 33.5.
Bison also improving.
I mean, that's the worst, isn't it? Looking at your time you're putting, especially in iRacing, because it shows you the optimal. Looking at your time and then going, oh wow, 34, I'm doing great, and your optimal is like 32.
Yeah. In the Nordschleife, I think it's worse. Oh, sorry, please go.
Oh yeah, in the Nordschleife, it's like a minute. Like, oh, how am I a minute slower than my own optimal?
What's up,
fastest lap? Well, welcome. Be welcome, sir. No, fastest lap, 8:21. Like, good, dude, that's good. Optimum, 7:59. Like, what? What the fuck?
So Jorgensen's going to stay to P in 9th position. Nick is on a burner of a lap. He's improving at 2/10. This is going to be enough to get him P1. Carl has given up and just decided to have a sip of whiskey, I would assume.
I mean, at 33.9, I'd pull over too.
Nick has 2 corners. However, he has thrown away about 1/10 in the second to last turn.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be close, but I don't think he has it. No. He does not, and he is going to wiggle that McLaren straight into the wall.
He threw a lot of time in Sector 3, sadly. And he still got the purple third. Oh my god. Jesus.
Look at Tez in the old BMW P6.
Yeah. Someone say whiskey? No. Scotch.
No. No, I have some Irish in front of me right now.
Milo with a giant eye sucking chat. Yeah, you don't, Milo.
I'm sorry, Milo. You don't suck. You suck in this race, but you don't suck in general.
I
I think that's what he meant.
Milo is sitting P20 with a 35.6.
Yeah.
But you go from his time up to P7 and it's less than a second.
Yeah.
Like the margin is so small here.
Yeah, I mean 1/10, you know.
And you're jumping like 4 or 5 spots.
Yeah. So our final standings are Carl Big in P1 with a 33.9, which is, I think, getting close to alien times here. Nick Alvarado babooned it in the last couple of corners like he usually does. He is not able to get P1, so he is going to start second alongside of him with a 34 flat. Danny, I don't know how the hell he put that Nissan up where he did, but he is in P3 with a 34.3. Riley kind of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, P4 starting alongside Danny. Rados and Tez going to be on row 3 here. Ferris, again, really good qualifying from him. I don't know what exactly he's doing besides holding up the field. Dude, park the car, go back to the pits.
Probably doing his
Donuts.
His briefing.
That is true, yeah. He does. If this is not a 20-minute briefing in a really monotone voice, I'm going to be upset.
Ferris doesn't have that voice.
It needs to be, okay, so turn 1, everyone. We are going to take it slow, and then we are going to make sure that the field goes into single. This is what I want from his...
I wanted you to do that briefing, actually, to call the fear of God in people. Alright, listen up, you dipshits.
Yeah, do it monotone so that you like bore them into almost falling asleep, so everybody's like nice and relaxed.
No. I think this is kind of judging boxing. Like the dudes are ready to like throw hands, and they're just like, "Yo, don't do this, do that." Like, whatever. I don't care. Like, I think it's
I mean, if you do it monotone, people are not going to, adrenaline's going to be low. People are going to be calm and relaxed. Ferris is still not going back to the pits.
It's like ASMR. Gotta relax everybody a little bit.
Oh yeah, when you mean ASMR, do you mean
buy that mic?
Yeah.
Alright, boys, turn 1.
Oh jeez. Tiago, you are the worst.
Okay, can we kick him out of here?
Let me change this stream tag to ASMR.
What's the opposite of ASMR? Because that's what Tiago just did.
I like chaos something, I don't know.
There, I added auditory ASMR to our stream tags.
There we go.
Oh my god, no. Oh, Jesus. We're going to have to commentate like this then, right?
Jesus Christ. Why do you keep tapping the mic?
Don't they do this, like throw fingers and stuff, isn't it?
No, they use their nail. I have a foam thing covering my mic, but yeah, they use their nails.
Nails?
They're like light. Yeah. Tiago, I know you've watched ASMR. You were the one that posted the link in chat yesterday about
I just
a certain channel.
If you go on Twitch and like search all for like most people, of course those are going to be the first ones. Easy.
Yes.
Tiago, don't lie to me.
There's
Tiago,
a
I
lot
know you
more
watch
stuff like
ASMR.
this. There's a lot more stuff like this showing way more and paying way less. So no.
All right, so we're gonna go combined here as Chris Stern is gonna park his drone.
We meet Mom on the rocket ship. I finally made it.
What does that say? Riviera Rimin?
Riviera di Rimini.
Wow.
Trust me, I'm Italian.
Right.
If you believe that, I got some land to sell you.
I'm gold dang Italian, man.
Hey man, living in Seattle, I would love some land.
Oh.
Banshee, let's go Tez. Tez has some fans in chat.
Hell yeah, he does.
You know,
Tez
why
has
did we
fans.
ever... Yeah, just because we don't.
He has a BMW. That's like giving props right there. BMW is awesome. I know.
How come we don't do predictions anymore?
Because I'm lazy.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That tracks.
I have
I'll allow
COVID.
it.
Leave me alone.
Oh,
It's my
geez,
excuse
this-
for everything right now.
this is going to be your excuse for the next year.
Yep.
I have COVID.
It's fucking July, man. What's wrong with you? I have COVID.
Imagine being vaccinated and still catching COVID.
Bro, tell me about it.
No.
Double
The
vaccinated.
vaccine doesn't stop you from getting, it stops you from dying.
Imagine how much worse it would have been.
Oh, I would have died. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the amount of breathing issues I've already had, being like a partial asthmatic, I probably
Right?
would have died.
So like
Get
that's-
vaccinated, you fucks.
Get fucking vaccinated.
Yes. Easy. It's free.
Yep.
It is
It's free
If
99. You can
it's
literally
not
walk
free,
in to
Let me
Walgreens.
know, and I'll pay for it.
I'll PayPal you $30 or however much it costs.
That cheap? Jesus.
That's what I see on my insurance because I usually give them my insurance card.
I've spent money on dumber stuff, like getting streamers to write
Right,
stuff on.
big chungus on their arm.
Why is Blaine driving through the infield? What
Blaine
is
is-
this warm-up lab?
Blaine is taking the shortcut line.
I guess.
You may not like it, but that is the peak line.
It's the optimum.
Dorcius has forgotten to hit drive or is pulling a sneaky one on everybody, but Dorcius is still in the
F.
pits. He has not hit drive.
I don't think he chose that. I think he made a mistake.
Oh no.
That's
sad.
unfortunate because he qualified real high.
Yeah.
In ACC, they take 6 years to release you after the bits.
Yeah, he's
Or
going to
like
start
Inspector 2 and then they release you.
last by a mile. Really pretty sunset in Italy today.
Right?
Virtually. I don't know if there was a pretty sunset in
fun
Italy.
thing, this is in San Marino. Sometimes they call this the San Marino GP. Sometimes they call it Italy GP. I don't know what is their criteria, but like yeah, the info's that one.
Today, in things that I don't really care to know and will ever use again in my life.
Whatever that was.
Did you understand at least?
Nope.
No.
They sometimes call this San Marino GP. They sometimes call this Italy GP. I don't
Yeah,
know
just like I said,
why-
they
how
sometimes call Imola, sometimes they call it Emilia Romagna
Same
Gran
thing.
Premio de something.
We sometimes
thing.
call Paul, and sometimes we call him asshole. Just depends.
No, I just call him asshole all the time.
Hey, I am what I eat.
Whoa. Can we get that ASMR?
Right. Anyway,
I wish I had a way to pipe it through my own microphone too so you could hear when I'm playing it. I also wish it was a little louder. But I didn't know this existed until like the stream started, so I'll be more
there
prepared
we
next
go.
week for sure.
no, don't be, please.
So we are about to cross the line. Carl is going to have the inside line going into turn 1 as they go across the start-finish line. About to go green here for 1 hour at Misano in the evening. Carl gets a hell of a start. Clear of Nick going down to turn 1. Nick is going to have the inside line into turn 2, however. Carl, though, pushes a little bit wide. He does get away
Rado's wide.
cleanly.
We got some traffic jams going on back here in the corner.
Yep, Paul Miles is facing the other way. So is Victor Leachy here. What has happened? Let's see here. We do have more yellow flags. Oh my god, half the field is under yellow flags.
Ferris Saidi dead. Blaine Hall dead.
Paul Miles has bumped Victor and then got bumped in return and then just kind of caused an accordion effect. Ferris Sadie, like you said, is dead. So they're going through turn 4, I believe, here. Oh, Blaine just gets on the inside of Ferris and
does that
spins him
send?
around and causes a
biggest
huge pileup.
Well, remember what we were saying? Dorcius was just released.
Well, he's not going to have a hard time catching up, that's for sure. Holy cow.
Yeah. At this point, I think Dorcius took the most appropriate start, judging by how this race has gotten underway here.
Yeah. Guys, if you excuse
Lukey-
me, I'm gonna take a look at penalties.
Dave Chimilio and Oliveira are off the track. Again, what is going on?
Here I go.
Emilio's still struggling with that GTR.
Oh no, yeah, Oliveira just, I think that was... Benito, yeah.
Lukey. Emilio forgets to brake.
All right.
What on God's green earth is going on right now?
Yeah, this is not the start that we wanted to see to this race. That is for sure. Thiago has his work cut out for him. We'll see him in probably 45 minutes.
This is a red flag race right here.
Yeah, this is something that normally we would stop. But
in case I don't see you guys again, it was a good stream. See you next week.
We'll see you in an hour, Thiago.
Yeah, good luck.
F.
Jorgensen, who's fallen down to 13th, about to make a move on Rados, on Kairos. Touch a little. Jorgensen gets a little loose. I want to race in a league where it's clean. May I suggest OOR?
Yeah. I hear good things about LFM.
Yeah, ACCSS. You know, you can try them out.
Oof.
This league is clean. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, there's a decent battle for P2 going on right now between Nick and Danny.
Yeah, I mean, there's some battles going on further down the field too. You got Jorgensen on Juan down 13th. Jorgensen is under yellow flag. He is off the track. So down into the last turn. What happened with him? Going down the final hairpin. Last couple of corners here. What does he do? He just hits the bump on the inside and just gets loose. I mean, that was of his own doing.
A little bit of a misstep there.
Yep, Rados trying to make a move on Kairos now, so Juan is coming under pressure. First from Jorgensen, now from Rados. Two McLarens trying to get past him. Odyssey Gaming, go Carbon, go.
We've got Dave Miller, Ferris Sadie, and Joey Melody were just 3 wide. And now Blaine Hall, and I believe that's Riley, are going to go 3 wide with Dave Miller. Riley's going to try to go around the outside of Blaine. Leave me alone. I am sitting on pole and am.
Yeah, he is letting a lot of people by.
Oh, Joey Melody snuck by in there, so Joey back up to pole on am.
Yeah, so Joey is P1. Dave Miller lost a couple of positions. Blaine Hall did get past Paul Miles, so Blaine is back up to P29 after that horrendous start where he accidentally murdered half the field.
Oh, that's not Riley, that's Eric Blumenkrantz.
Yeah, Eric Blumenkrantz. Good to see him up in P22 in the AMS as Lukey decides to bail out. I don't think there was any touches there. I think he just, I don't know, lost it? Let's see that
he
back.
Maybe carrying damage. He's the one who got murdered by Benito coming down that fast straightaway earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anybody hit him. Blaine was on it. Yeah, he just got loose.
Yep, that's just
that
Porsche snap oversteer.
Yep. Just Porsche things. Simon Baggis loses a position to Jorgensen, so Baggis is going to drop down to 15th. Battle for P2 is still going on between Danny and Nick. And Carl doesn't have the gap that he should have at this point in the race, so Carl is also under pressure now.
Yeah, Mark Robeson finds himself under pressure from Gabriel Riccardi for P11 or P10.
Who's out so far? I don't think anyone is out per se. Victor is in the pits repairing his damage. We've had a bunch of incidents though where half the field got collected. So I mean, if you're looking, we got Chimilio, Benito, and Dorcius down in 31st, 2nd, and 33rd, which they should not be down there from their qualifying. Blaine Hall down in 26th. He qualified, 13th, 14th, 10th. Milo lost 7 spots from the start. Ferris Sadie down into 18th. He got absolutely murdered. So nobody's really out, but we have had a couple of incidents that I think have shuffled some people around.
That's not Blaine, that's Artem. Where's Blaine?
Blaine is down into 25th now, so he just got past Dave Miller in the last lap.
Been watching Joey Militi dealing with all this traffic. Looks like Blaine just dove into the pit. But that's Matt Artem, Joey Militi, and then Eric Blumenkrantz right behind him. And then Ryan Cody and Savage.
These angles at Misano are terrible. I mean, absolutely crap. Is that Blumenkrantz that went wide there?
Yeah, that's Blumenkrantz and Savage.
God, these angles. Look. If anyone has ever broadcasted, spectated, watched a replay of iRacing, you will know how many decades ahead they are in terms of camera control and replay, like just broadcasting tools in general. I mean, it's not even close.
Look at this battle. I mean, the 20, like P20 through 28 or so? They are all bunched up.
Yeah, you got Ryan Cody trying to make his way past Blumenkrantz. I think Ryan is actually quite a bit faster. You got Paul Miles, who I'm sure back there he is getting very, very frustrated.
He's very annoyed as he makes a move on Ryan Cody.
Yeah, so Milo's going to move up to 25th. Ryan Cody's going to let him by, as Milo is carrying way more speed than Ryan. He is going to have to make his way past Blumenkrantz here in a second as they go around the final turn.
Oh no!
Dave Miller goes way wide. Spins, holds his brakes, waits for everybody to go by. So Dave Miller is going to drop down to 31st after an interesting start to this race, I think. Artem and Oliveira are going to go side by side. Audi on Audi with a different skin. Audi and, what is it, Audi but worse? Built worse?
Yes, the Lambo's the destroyed Audi. They bought an Audi, like they predated and like, yo, let's sell this.
So John Jorgensen finally got that move made on Juan.
Yep, Nick Alvarado and Danny both off track.
Oh no.
P2 and P3. Let's see what happened here. Nick. Does Nick go wide? Oh no, Danny tapped the rear of Alvarado and spun him around. So Danny B.
Yeah, Danny's in the pit.
Is in the pits. Yeah, it's did he have damage? I mean, he didn't look like that hard of a hit. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. I think Nick got the worst of it. It just looked like a tap and maybe some netcode. So Danny's going to pit way early. So he's going to drop way down the order here. Nick has held on to P5, so he only lost, what, 3 positions in that little...
Yeah, he just took P4 back from Billingsley.
Yeah. But that's the rare mistake that we don't usually see from Danny. Just
Mark
Nissan
Robinson
things.
Also in the pit.
Hey, don't ever say our races aren't exciting.
Milo looking to make a move on Eric Blumenkrantz for P22.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have the toe here. Nah, he should have him pretty easily.
Yeah, he's gonna have the inside line here.
Yeah, Blumenkrantz just has to stay outside, keep it clean.
Just so you guys know, in lap 1 there was 3 majors. 2 of them I think it's too iffy, so I'm leaving them for Wednesday.
Oh, Blumenkrantz squeezes Lukey. Almost runs him off the track.
Yeah, so I think Milo right now is driving a recovery angry race. What is that camera angle, for crying out loud? I don't understand, man. Some of the... Oh, Ryan Cody in the background gets a really crappy turn, bounces off of the curbs, spins his car around, and now has to park it on the side, facing the wrong way, waving everybody by, as he is going to rejoin in front of Danny down into 31st position. Or 30th,
He did say before the race that he was in trouble.
Yeah, he is definitely in trouble.
There's Sadie catching up to the back of Bagus, who in turn is trying to catch Louis Castro for P12.
Sadie deciding to catch some flight on the bumps on the outside of turn 4. 5. I never understood why they make some of these double turn, like 2 turns. Or why the kink at Kyalami is a turn 1 technically.
Yes.
Turn 2 is the first left-hander. Like, that's ridiculous to me.
So they can say they have more turds.
I guess.
Yeah, our truck
Turds
has
or turns?
Turds. The camera angles are all turds.
Yeah, these camera angles are... Look. You can't claim to be a freaking esports broadcast title and not have any custom camera controls. Like, that is ridiculous. Come on. Get out of here. Even our factor has programmable cameras. So we're about, 14 minutes into this race? 13? Ferris Sadie is climbing up, now up to P13.
Bagus just let him have that.
Yeah, I wonder if there was anything involved in the voice chat there, like, get out of my way.
I don't know that I see Ferris saying, get out of my way. He might say, hey, do you mind if I get by?
Yeah.
He's too Canadian.
Ferris isn't Canadian.
He's default Canadian.
Just because he lives in Canada.
It rubs off on you after a while, doesn't it?
No.
You drink enough maple syrup and you're going to become Canadian.
I guess.
Another update. I'm thinking of giving Rados to give away 2 seconds because he cut it immensely turn 1 after a yellow, but he cut it like immensely turn 1.
Was he avoiding death or did he just...
But like instead of coming back, he just like, let's add this corner to the sum. Do you guys think I should or no?
Nah.
Let it roll.
Yeah. I mean, you can note it on the sheet, but...
Right?
Bullet with the... Careful now, buddy. Listen here, buddy.
As long as he's not doing it 7 laps in a row, I think we'll be okay.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm gonna write on the notes that I'm gonna send afterwards.
Maple syrup mafia, buddy? What are you talking about, buddy? So the field is starting to spread out. Carl Big was absolutely gifted P1 without pressure by Danny taking out Alvarado. So all Carl really has to do now is just cruise to victory. He's lapping about 1 second faster than Riley in P2. Tazaro, though, in P3 is... Well, he is slowly catching up to second. So I think we might see a battle here in the next couple of laps. As long as he can keep it clean. Further down the field, we got Artem trying to make a move on Kyle Cassette.
Nick Alvarado put a 34.8 in last lap, so he's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, he's coming, but he has a long way to go. Artem is taking some very creative lines trying to catch up to Kyle. Not sure that's a line I would take. Milo has moved up to P21st. He's caught up to Oliveira. So he is going to try to make a move. I think Lukey is just kind of following Milo wherever he goes because Lukey is stuck to the back of Milo for a couple of laps here. Hopefully he remembers he has Porsche brakes.
If I know Milo is angry driving, I'm following him through traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that Milo and Victor just have the most magnetic incident.
The battle for P5 is heating up. We're about to have a 3-way show. Yep, Beveridge just overtook Billingsley, and Billingsley looking to get that position back. And then Funk's going to try to sneak through.
Yeah, Funk.
That's gonna be
Again,
track cuts for everybody.
They, you get a warning, and you get a warning. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, some really I'm seeing really, really creative lines coming out of that left-hand turn onto the back straight from a lot of people.
Yeah, you
Some
have to cut that inside corner.
You do, yeah, and some people are cutting it majorly. Some people are kind of deciding to take it a little bit wider and just go wide on the exit, like Dylan and Greg did there. I don't know where you get the warning, though. Do you get the warning if you cut it too hard, or if you do get the warning if you go too wide on exit?
You get the warning on the exit going wide.
Okay.
If you lift, you can avoid it, but if you just keep your foot down, you're going to get a warning.
Great. So both Billingsley and Beveridge are for sure going to get a warning, and I think Funk kind of went wide too in the background. www.emilfrey.ch. Don't they race Lambos now?
Ferris making a move on Louis Castro for P12.
That Lambo with the horrible crash into Spa was Emil Frey.
Yeah.
They're going to swap sides. The Ferris going to go defensive.
Yeah, I think Ferris has this in the bag. He should start to pull away now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Danny is making his way up through the field. He just passed Benino, so Danny is back up to 27th. Granted, he took a very, very, very early pit stop. But he was less than half a second off of Carl, so realistically right now, if he gets held up by anybody, Carl is in clean air. So any kind of hold up from back markers or even people on the same lap as him is going to cost him because he's going to lose time to Carl. And Carl Big with the fastest lap of the race, 34.2. So he has found a lot of pace.
So almost doing 33s in a race trim.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the gap to P2 has increased to 6 seconds.
Just another update. SG30 for Blaine Hall, car number 27 for the lap 1. But as soon as I gave, he bailed out.
That's about right.
That's one way to avoid. Dylan Beveridge, also, I didn't notice his team name. 3 deaths in 3 races. So we have a couple of people tracking their...
Just looking at that.
Tracking their incident count.
Yes, Felipe, it's me.
The alcoholic Brazilian.
Not alcoholic, no.
Nice. Your reputation precedes you.
I don't have Irish whiskey in front of me, no.
As Oliveira is going to dive into the jinx, you know what you have to do.
I said it first, so you owe me.
Oh. I am not driving to Oklahoma or flying. I don't even think they have flights to Oklahoma from here, from where I'm at.
We're gonna get that COVID. So Danny scoots by Dave Miller, fuel uncontested.
Now I'm actually curious. Google Flights.
Oh my god, here he goes.
I legitimately don't know if we have a flight.
I mean, we have an international airport, so...
Seattle to Tulsa. There's no non-stop flight from Seattle to Tulsa.
Louis Castro with the run on Juan makes that look easy in the Lexus.
Yeah, if I want to fly from Washington to Oklahoma, I have to stop somewhere else.
Welcome into it.
There you go.
I may be butchering your name.
I am not flying over there because I don't want to stop in DFW and then go back to Oklahoma. That just makes no sense.
Yeah, you gotta fly past Oklahoma to get to Oklahoma? Alright.
Yeah. I know Oklahoma's a huge, like is it UPS hub?
Possibly. I know we have tons and tons of FedEx planes and stuff like that that fly out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I I think it might be UPS. FedEx, my package has been lost for the past 5 days.
Tulsa International is not a small airport, and then Little Oklahoma City.
Pepto-Bismol colors. Ha! Bismol, he says. Loving the pun there. Yeah, Luis's Lexus is interesting, to say the least. I'm not sure if he made delivery himself or he found it online.
I believe that's a race department.
So at some point, somebody made that and went, "Yep, this looks good. I'm gonna upload
Oh,
it."
Dylan Beverage runs way wide.
I believe it was TV Wonder that made delivery.
Looks like it. So Dylan is gonna dive into the pits.
Almost hit the wall.
Yeah. Not a lot of battles on track now that Carl has pulled out a huge gap on Riley. Carl's still lapping in the 34s. I believe he's still in clean air with nobody in front of him. So looking at the track map, yeah, Carl has a lot of
huge
time.
bubble.
Yep. Did something happen to Danny? Yes, he
Killed Nicolas Alvarado in the last hairpin.
He did. Danny
Bring up the
committed
replay.
cold-blooded murder on Nick, and then immediately dove into the pits. I'm gonna assume he did, so we wouldn't give him a penalty. You know, it's one of those things where if your dog does something bad and they just hide. You're like, you didn't see me, kind of thing.
I have a penalty on cue for him when he pit, though.
Oh, he did pit
he
once. I don't
gets
know if he's
15
gonna
for
do
that.
it again.
I've got the replay of Danny's incident.
Oh yeah. Yep. Now that'll do it.
That's a 15 right there. Yeah.
Gotta hold your brakes. It's a little bit of a bonk. And, you know, ACC collision physics. What are you gonna do? Nick Alvarado has caught up to Tez for P3, so Nick is trying to get back on the podium in the McLaren. Oh yeah, look at that side paint.
It's heavy. It's heavy for one side and not the other. I wonder why.
Well, it's heavy on both sides because they're on both
it both?
sides.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's just heavy on the fronts, if you will.
It's a very ample paint job.
It is. It's very
We should probably put pixels on that.
That paint job could be a ASMR streamer on Twitch.
Good.
You know what's funny? I could actually pixelate it because I'm obviously the one broadcasting. If I pixelated it, it would show up pixelated.
Yes.
So Nick has caught up to Tez, and Tez is not making this easy for him. He is not giving it up, which in no way should he.
No.
Make that BMW wide.
Yeah, I mean, it already is. How much wider can you make it? Yeah, so Nick is going to have to work for this. As he should. Oh, he almost taps the rear of Tez there as they go into the last turn. Nick is just going to send it. Tez is going to squeeze him back out, though, trying to move back to the left to get a good entry into turn one.
I think any other car and Nick would have had him, but Tez is able to just run over those curbs.
Yeah. Yeah, but Nick is going to overtake him. So he is going to move up to P3. And no knock on Tez, but I think Nick is going to pull away now. So he has about 5.8 seconds to go to reach Riley in second. As Danny makes his way past Blumenkrantz, so Danny moves up to 16th. He has cleared this pit stop. I am not sure if he will do another one. I think he can make his tires last till the end, if he is careful. Yeah. Further down the field, we got a little bit of a three-way battle here. or actually a two-way battle. I think Ferris is actually lapping these people between Lukey and Robeson. Robeson, I think, was involved in one of those pileups early on in the race. So he is going to try to get past Lukey here. He's on a bit of a recovery drive himself.
Yeah, Lukey and Robeson have both pit already as well.
Yeah.
Ferris has not.
Yeah, I fully expect Ferris to be the last person on track to actually complete his pit stop. So Lukey's going to get past Robeson as they go into the high-speed right-hander. Robeson's going to have the inside line, though, which is going to squeeze Lukey wide. Now into the double right-hander. Lukey was off on the brakes there. I mean, he got passed by both, or he got passed by Ferris too, so not sure what happened there.
We've seen the snap oversteer coming into those corners with the Porsche, so he may be a little gun shy.
Yeah, which looking at the rear wing on that Porsche, you would think it would be big enough to shove that ass into the ground. Guess not. But what do I know?
If he's running a half tank of fuel in that thing and he's getting low because it's almost pit time, well, no, he's already pit, so he should have full fuel.
Yeah, but the tank is in the front. In the Porsche. So the less gas you have, the more weight you have on the ass. I don't know.
It's the Porsche, man. That thing's terrible.
If Nick Cahoot was in here, he would let us know.
Yeah.
We need like a technical person.
Yeah.
We're all clowns. We have no idea what we're talking about.
Do you want me to call him back?
Negative.
Negative.
You can't. You actually can't.
Right. It's actually impossible.
Oh.
Last update about penalties because I'm finishing my shift. 15 seconds to car number 52. Danny buys them into dive into Manito. 10 seconds by Benito Garza's. He killed someone, but he waited right after, so I'm reducing his penalty slightly. 5 seconds.
Hit Lukey?
Yes. 5 seconds to Kyle Cassette because he missed the brakes. He shouldered the dude outside, but it was nothing much, but it was a reckless dive, so I'm giving him 5 seconds.
Veterans rule. Yes, we can see your chat. You're welcome.
Hello, hello.
Veterans do rule.
Yes, they do.
I beg to this. I'm lying. I'm a veteran.
Oh.
What? You're Brazilian. Don't you have like conscription there or something?
Oh no. Oh, you guys call veterans another thing. Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, we call veterans people that have served in the military.
Cool.
Yeah. Veterans
What do
we
you
call
call
Brazil
them?
like people of most age, like
like old people.
Seniors.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's
Yeah, we call those old people.
Yeah.
Or seniors.
Like me. I'm a senior.
Yeah, if you're polite, you call them like seniors. If you're Paul, you call them like the old dude.
I mean, look. They're old. No offense. It's not a bad thing. It's like I'm saying, like, I'm just calling it like I see it.
I said this. I said this before. Like, if someone's fat and you call him fat, it's not polite, even though it's not lie.
Look. I've been called fat. I am fat.
You're
personally,
not.
But I am. And all I'm saying is,
Carl Big into the pit.
Carl Big into the pit. Nook Alvarado moves provisionally to P1. But he has not completed his pit stop. Carl still holds the fastest lap at a race with 34.2.
Carl and Dave Miller are sharing a pit box right now. Just hanging out.
Skin on skin.
Yeah, this is some interesting.
In a game where you have to be so precise on your pit stall, this is not cool.
It's not, but the funny part is, if you look at Miller's car, it's ahead of Carl's.
Yeah.
So where's the pit box? As they both drop. Luckily, they didn't both go in at the exact same time. Otherwise, that would have been very interesting. As we see Ryan Cody exiting right behind Carl. Carl's going to hold up Ryan here, I'm sure.
We do have two cars in the back. I believe that's Riley and Benito Garza are exiting together. They were making car babies for a second there.
Oh,
When a Ferrari and a Lambo meet, that's how you get a Maserati.
They get released right behind Danny.
Yeah, so Danny is going to snatch. I mean, Riley was P2 for a while. So Danny with his super early pit. We do have a yellow flag out on track. Chimilio is in the wall. Did he run out of gas? I mean, he's just kind of puttering along in the sand.
that wasn't my fault, I swear.
I mean, what would you have done? He just hit the wall.
He may have had a disconnect or something.
He's still, well, no, because he's still on track. He is still, his blinker's on. And he's back to the pits. Yeah, that looks like a device, some kind of wheel or pedal issues here.
I was going to bring up his stream, but didn't get a chance to.
Oh no, Oliveira got loose into turn 1, I think that was, and collected Danny in the process just as I panned over to him. Let's go back and see that again.
A penalty.
Yeah, Oliveira just almost touches the... Oh yeah, Oliveira just got loose. Riccardi. It wasn't turn 1 though. Yeah, he almost tapped Riccardi's rear and he got loose and Danny just collected him, and I mean, that's unfortunate for both of them. And Oliveira is going to dive back into the pits. I would not be surprised if he had some steering issues.
So Nick Alvarado out of the pit behind Danny.
So, yeah, but the thing is...
720 speeding in the pits. SG30.
Uh-oh. Rados. Oof. That's gotta hurt. So... So Danny came out of in front of Nick. Danny won. He's gonna have damage from just collecting Oliveira a couple of seconds ago. However, Nick is gonna... Well, actually, I don't think Nick really got damage from Danny hitting him. But Danny is 100% going to carry damage from hitting Oliveira because he hit him pretty hard. So the question is, how much damage does he have? And he also has a 15-second penalty. So I know he's not going to fight. He's not going to not fight, rather. But realistically, if Danny is provisionally P3, which he is now, after Tez, Billingsley, and Sadie complete their pits, Nick is going to beat him just based on time alone. So, interesting stuff.
I am fully back.
Hi, back. Dave Funk goes a little bit wide into the last turn, comes out right in front of Rados, almost gets collected.
There we go. Nick's having a look on the inside. He's going to get by Danny.
Yeah, I think Danny...
Andrew Rados went to pay the SG30 and got another one.
Oh, no.
F.
Oh, no.
Is his pit limiter button broken?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was bad.
The self-imposed minute plus penalty.
More because you have to travel in and out.
That's why I said a minute plus.
That's 2. Put 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, but a minute plus covers 2, 3, 4, 5 an hour.
So Welp is saying in chat that Dave has a headset issue.
Oh.
You don't need sound.
No. Oh no. Right.
Yeah, you got the blinky lights on your dashboard.
Oh, Lukey kind of drifting through turn 1 there. Yeah, I think Lukey has a very loose rear end on that Porsche.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Paul has a loose end, but that's for another reason.
Hey.
Danny's gonna have,
Love you.
Where is... That's Gabriel Riccardi behind Danny, but not for position.
Yeah, I think Riccardi's being lapped here.
Yeah, Riccardi P25.
Yeah,
What
he,
happened to
I
this guy?
think he got caught up in the Blaine Hall incident at the front in lap
Guys,
one.
car 487 SG34 speeding in the pits.
Car 487.
Yep, that's the Spider-Man car. Changed my mind.
Which is not Spider.
Do I not have the livery installed anymore? It's just solid silver for me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a look if someone took the plate, because a lot of those penalties right now, isn't it?
I mean, hey, practice your pit stops, people. You know? So not necessarily a lot of battles on track. I think right now the closest is Lukey on Joey for 18th and 19th. Not much else happening. We got Riccardi getting closer to Miller here, down in P25.
Riley's trying to mount an attack on Alvarado.
Guys, both plates are in.
Although I feel like Alvarado just took the position away from Riley.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so Alvarado is going to be P2 now because Tez is in the pits, and again, Ferris, per usual, is going to wait until the last possible minute.
Yes.
However, he is about 8 seconds back on Carl, so I don't know if he's going to have enough time to really make that up.
Number one, SG30 speeding in the pits. There's no way. What is happening?
People are getting. Dave says his GPU crashed.
Oh no!
That
Like,
was just. Oh no, that's.
Is it dead, or is it just like overheat and shut down, or?
Hopefully it's not dead because if it is, good
terrifying.
luck finding
Right?
a replacement right now.
Might as well just buy a whole new computer, call it a day.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. Just go to CyberPower and just buy a PC. And
that's how
yank
I
out the
go.
GPU because it's cheaper if you have a built one, and just save the other one for spare parts or something.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? Like, a GPU 15K, like I say in reais because it's the only thing I know. A GPU
What is it, like
15K.
$5?
A PC with the same. Fuck you. A PC with the same GPU, like 5K. Like, what is wrong with this? What's happening?
Scalpers?
Yeah.
What do you mean by scalpers?
People that buy insane amounts of GPUs when they go on sale because there's a shortage, and then they resell them at a higher price. You know, the scum of society.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Bach Streets,
Welcome.
which is kind of a play on like the Backstreet Boys, but it's spelled like Bach. Like,
I think if Johann Sebastian Bach made the boy band, that's the Bach Streets.
That's what I was getting to. But thank you, Tiago.
Did you ever have that friend that has to explain the joke? Which in turn kills the joke?
I didn't know it was a joke.
I feel like that's what Tiago is.
You.
Tiago's excited. He's like, I know what he's talking about. Here.
No, I didn't know you actually knew Johann Sebastian Bach.
It's
Tiago, I'm
no.
from Oklahoma. I know. Come on, man.
Do you guys have classical music in there?
Not everything here is banjos and fiddles. Like, come on, man.
No, some of it is washboards.
My
Guys,
uncle
then he
was-
buys them drive-through
was an
truck.
actual classical music reviewer for a paper.
Danny B with a drive-through for track limits. That's going to hurt his chances at winning, I predict.
It's over.
So drive-through plus 15.
This is a long pit lane.
Yeah, Danny
So
is
long.
not
Must get
having
murdered.
the race of his life today. Which actually, I mean, he is number one in the standings overall, so this might bunch up the field a little more. It is definitely going to give Carl a chance to catch up in the standings.
Bear Sadie finally into the pit. 20 minutes to go.
Danny going into the pits to serve his drive-through. Let's hope he knows to hit his pit limiter on time so he doesn't get a stop and go 30.
Ferris, I know it's late, but for Ferris, this is early pit stop.
Harris has been carrying damage for quite a while.
Right, but I don't think it's a lot. It was like in the rear quarter panel. I don't think it was a lot of damage.
He's going to get released right behind Danny. So he killed Hutch last week. Let's see if he can kill Danny this week.
Oh no. No, when Ferris get out, then he has to get in. So
Imagine that. Ferris is flashing Danny as they leave the pit exit.
No.
Ferris doesn't flash anymore.
No.
Does Nick have a lot of damage from the hit early? I don't think so. Danny tapped Nicholas's rear end, but I don't think he hit him hard enough to really cause damage. It was more of a spin.
Yeah, it was pretty low speed. They're in that heavy braking zone.
Yeah, so I don't think Nick has any damage at all, really.
Hey, we might get a Ferris-Danny Bison battle for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Ferris is carrying, like you said, a ton of damage. Danny is carrying, I'm sure, some damage. However, Danny is the better driver. You know, just facts. Hashtag. Black Streets, best commentary, Tiago.
Someone that appreciates me. Fuck you both. Thank you, Bach.
This is Tiago's alt account.
Rejoin.
Yes, my name is Kevin Duran.
I know you.
Drive through for track limits car 20.
Ryan Cody.
Oh, Ryan.
Chris Turner's teammate in
Who's
the
been like that?
iRacing Daytona 24-hour. Can't hold it between the white lines, and he got a drive-through.
Started P18, finished P7.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you guys start at 4 a.m. in the morning as well as us?
No, it was 8 a.m. for me.
So Kyle Cassette went to go around Oliveira, the back marker, and in the process he got overtaken by Rados. So Rados is going to move up to 20th. Kyle Cassette is going to move down a position by that back marker. So unfortunate track position for him. Really lucky break there for Rados. Like I said, not a lot of battles going on track. Danny is starting to pull a gap on Ferris.
Kyle's looking at Rados.
Ferris actually catch him. Danny got a little loose going through that last sector.
Kyle is looking at Rados because Rados is in front. So unless he's staring out the window to the side, he's going to be looking at Rados, you're right.
He was closer than that. He was way closer than that.
I mean,
Maybe Rados missed the turn. Fuck you.
there's only one place you could look, is it just, you know, ahead. So,
Yes. No,
saying.
there's another one, but I can't say on air.
Robeson is catching up to Victor, who now has how many deaths in how many races?
A lot.
Yeah. But Victor he just put on his blinker to indicate he's going to let... That's not Robeson, sorry. I think that's
Thank you,
Kyle
Captain. Appreciate it.
Cassette.
No, that's Robeson.
Oh, it is Robeson. You're right, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so Victor pulling a Tiago and letting people by.
Oh,
We got NASCAR fan of the chat.
you
Love the race
appreciate
and the
it.
commentary.
Yeah, we try. We should
just
really
show
do a
up.
NASCAR, like iRacing bottom split NASCAR commentary.
I would be very much up for that.
But not the
So
C-Class, because I don't want to
small
spend
track.
half my time under caution.
A small track, or like that rookies with next gens would be good because there's no
Yeah.
yellows.
There we go.
Yeah, we could do that.
Ferris and Danny.
Oh,
Danny
he's
trying to
looking
get
at
himself
him,
another
Paul.
drive-through.
Ferris flashing him nonstop.
Yes.
That's distracting. We should ban that.
That's disgusting, really. I'm offended.
You're offensive.
Hey, what? What do you mean? I'm sweet.
Sure. We'll call it that.
My mom said it, so it is true.
That's what she told me.
Oh.
Ferris is going to have a look around the outside of Danny. Danny's going to back out. So I think Danny is carrying some heavy damage
Wow, it's very nice.
as they go into the hairpin here. So yeah, I think Danny is struggling a little bit today with that Nissan. Probably not the best track for the car.
The Nissan's hard enough to drive as it is. Add damage
Yes.
to it, and
Yeah. Benito Garza trying to gain a spot on Dave Miller here. Dave Miller's going to just move out of the way. Bar fight. We could commentate UFC too,
oh
I
man,
guess.
Tiago
Actually, no.
get all excited about that.
I know some. Yeah, I know.
The problem is Dana White's gonna like catch us and kill us.
Yeah. They'll send like the American Mafia or something.
And I don't watch a whole lot of UFC, so I'll be like, oh, that dude just hit that other dude. Oh man, just
was
need
a
that other dude
punch,
in the
right?
face.
Punch.
That's a lot of blood. So it looks like there's no gap on track smaller than a second, other than Artem on Bagus a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, Arden's trying to catch Bagus.
Yeah, and Danny is trying his hardest to catch Ferris, but he's not really getting anywhere. So as we're settling in for the last 12 or so minutes here, Tez up in P4.
Car 17 drive through track limits.
Oof, Benito.
That's Benito Garza, who already had a time penalty.
Yep.
Yes. A rough race.
So
This track's so easy to get on.
yes it is. Tez up in a P4. So fantastic race from him, keeping his nose clean, especially through that first lap. Funk in 5th. So yeah, we definitely classified Funk incorrectly.
Bullet fun fact. Oh, please go.
I was gonna say, to be fair, he put himself in silver. I have no way of verifying. Like, we don't have tryouts. I take you at your word. So, we'll figure it out.
That'll be
Ferris?
rectified next season.
Yeah. Ferris climbed back up to P9 after that terrible start getting murdered in lap 1. So, really good recovery from him. Jorgensen in 7th, catching up to Dylan in 6th. Hutch is in Kansas City. Oh, why? Why?
Dave C. asking if you can change cars. We don't have a way to change cars.
Yeah, so SGP doesn't actually allow us to change cars. We would if we could, because Mike Jackson earlier had the Lexus and he just was struggling. But yeah, we don't. Next season, though, we might move away from SGP, which would give us more of a... Oh, he's a Chiefs fan? Oh, fucking disgusting. Boo this man, boo.
Not everybody can be like good in everything, right?
So I'm a Patriots fan, and they just got their ass
You're a Patriot.
handed to them last night.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. You
Oh,
being
he's a
Patriots
Steelers fan. That's even worse.
No, Steelers not bad.
I would have just stuck with a Chiefs fan.
No, Steelers is good. The team suck right now, but the club's good.
Rado's trying to work his way back to the field after his double drive-through.
Yep. Cries and Colts fan. You couldn't even you lost the Jags. You couldn't even get oh my god, I'm not even gonna say anything.
Sheesh, still.
Yeah.
I know.
You've suffered enough. There's nothing I can do to make it worse.
Bullet fun fact, I practiced with one guy that actually practiced with Gilbert Burns. Jiu-Jitsu, of course.
Is that the one with the free throws? Yes. Yeah. If they kick the ball from the 50-yard line, it's 3 points.
You can get
Otherwise,
a hole in
it's
one too, apparently.
Otherwise, it's a home run.
Yeah. You get a hole in one, you win a free birdie.
Yep. So, 10 minutes left. Nick Alvarado is slowly catching up to Carl Big. He is lapping about 3/10 faster, but that's nowhere near enough to really get him close and make a move. He needs to do about half a second a lap. Actually, more than that. He needs to do about 1 second a lap if he really wants a chance at passing Carl for P1. So I think Carl has this in the bag unless something terrible happens. Jorgensen, yeah, he's caught up to Beveridge. So he's probably going to be looking to make a move here. Rados is still climbing through the field. He just passed Moffitt.
Nicolas Alvarado, fastest lap of the race, 34.1.
Yes.
But he needs to run that every lap for the rest of the race to catch Carl.
Yes.
Not true.
And that's going to be hard.
3 seconds
And even
is a
then,
lot,
once you catch him, you still have to pass him.
Yeah.
which is not easy at
Yeah,
all.
catching is one thing. Passing is a whole separate thing. I love this paint, by the way, on Moffat's car.
Let me check.
It's
It is good, especially in this car.
yeah, it's a Crazy Rabbit
It's cool.
Racing, and I love the fact that he has the Chalk Children's Hospital sticker on the wing.
That is absolutely lovely.
Which I'm sure we mentioned before, but yeah, I mean, it's a nice color scheme. White wheels, you know, not
Kudos
something you
to them,
see.
man.
Not
Nice and
something you see
clean.
every day. Yeah, very clean.
26 drive-through track limits.
That's
How
Lukey.
many drive-throughs are we going to see this race? We've had 4 so far?
Yes.
How many drive-through? Yes.
Yes. Danny, Rados, Danny.
Is the camera guy actively having a seat while moving the mouse? Yes. Is it not smooth? It was smooth on my screen. Forget you guys.
Turn your USB polling down before you kill someone. I don't even know what that means.
I play CSGO, I can't. 1000 hertz. What up?
I think Jorgensen's starting something.
He's been trying for a
Yeah,
couple
his next
laps.
lap.
Mr. Jixer. I think he's up to something into beverage.
The closest he's gotten is about 4/10, but he just can't reel beverage in.
Now I'm actually curious what this USB polling has to do with moving the camera. I mean, it looks smooth on my screen. I don't know how it translates to streaming. I guess I'll find out. I'll record something or... Yeah, because it looks okay for me. It's one of those things where it works on my PC, closed.
Well, flaming you in chat, buddy.
Hey, listen. I don't know what to tell you. I'm at a loss for words.
We're waiting.
Imagine thinking Unreal can handle 100 short. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine thinking you can handle like 200. Especially with the Italian spaghetti coating that Kunos has. Look, I've played a ton of Unreal 4 games, and by far this is one of the worst optimized. Yeah.
Easy.
I remember when Ferris got a 3090 GPU and he turned on volumetric fog and he's like, why am I getting 20 FPS?
Yes.
I have a 3090.
Like,
So bad.
top of the market, you can't run like what?
I literally have a mini supercomputer in my rig and I'm getting 20 FPS because of fog.
Yeah, but it says Nick's catching up. He was
He
6/10
is-
faster last lap, but
He took a second away in the last 2 laps.
Yes. Yeah, Dave. With the 3090 Ferris, I believe either turned off volumetric fog or it's on low.
Jesus.
So,
Dude, a 3090 worth my whole PC, and he can't like run it. Like it's impossible, man.
that was worth like your whole house.
Probably, yeah. It works Brazil. You can probably buy a state or two.
I've met some really
480.
rich people from Brazil.
No, we do have rich people. We're not like Malaysia or something.
today I learned
Like-
Paul knows a lot of drug dealers.
Dollars super high. Yeah, we
I
have
used
drugs.
to-
You can get money.
I used to,
rich
out of
people
college, I used to work at Best Buy, and we used to have every freaking summer, we would have Brazilian customers come in and buy dozens of Macs and iPhones to take back to
Because
Brazil.
If you buy in Brazil, the taxes are like 60% or something crazy. So we buy outside, we try to smuggle them into the airport, and like if we can, the profit selling in Brazil is like sky high. Sorry, car
That's called
487.
scalping.
That's
No,
that's called
because it's
scamping.
just about taxing. Like we send like cheaper compared to Brazil market, but still like good money to get in.
Right? Got a drive-through. So this is drive-through number 4 or
Yes.
5 for the race now.
5.
Yep.
No, I think 6. I think he already got one before this one. I think it's his second.
Lord. Here we go. Jorgensen gonna have a look.
Oh,
They're
Oh.
gonna touch. Jorgensen's gonna lose out on that one. He's got that thing
Self-inflicted.
righted before Billingsley catches
oh no,
up.
no, no.
Oh, he's gonna have to wait. 2 more cars come through. He is stuck in a bad position. Danny comes through. Dave Miller.
Ryan Cody, yeah, so he's going to have back markers now.
Yeah, he just lost about 4 positions there.
Yeah, he is down to 10th, so he was up in 7th. Lost about 4. Yeah.
Yikes. It Sedge. Nick Alvarado took away another second.
He did, but he has 2 laps to go to make up 2 seconds, roughly, plus pass. So, like I said, unless Carl I don't think Carl's pushing anymore.
No,
I think Carl's just cruising. So yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do. Danny is going to end up, as it stands, in P9, but he is going to lose, I think, 2 spots, which is going to move him down to 11th after his penalty here. Carl's sweating diamonds out. I mean, he is... I think Carl's chilling.
Yeah, he's got Rados in front of him as a back marker.
Yeah.
If I know B right now, he's not even reading chat, like looking straight focused ahead, like I don't want to lose the spot. I don't want to lose the spot.
I mean, by now he has to obviously see not only Nick on his relatives. I mean, you can see him in the background there.
Yeah, he's just right there.
He has to see him in his rearview mirror. And this is the bad. So he still has at least 1 more lap to go, and he is caught up to Rados. So he has to make his way around Rados quickly to keep the gap up.
This and then 1 more lap.
Last lap of Alvarado, 92 hundredths slower than his personal best, which is race best. Damn, he's flying.
Yeah, he was a full second faster.
Rados is going to get out of the way. He just pulls to the other side of the track and keeps his foot out of it. Let's see if he lets Nick Alvarado go too. I think he does.
He does, yeah. So Nick Alvarado is also going to get past. The gap is
not open up his wallet there.
Within a second. Within a second here.
Alvarado missed the gearing and lost around 3/10 in that turn specifically.
I mean, he's got 1 lap to make something happen here.
This is it.
You know, one thing I never liked about the McLaren is their steering wheels look like toys.
What I don't like the McLarens, like first of all, the vacuum sealer sound.
Vacuum seal? Oh, so you like the BMW, but you don't like the McLaren. Get out of here.
Oh, BMW sounds amazing.
Yeah, boys, last lap.
What?
What?
You what?
Oh, Nick pushes way wide and catches the curb.
Yep.
BMW sounds amazing. Man, both of you can go hold hands somewhere else. Listen. Oh, Rados yellow flag.
He just loses it in the first chicane.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
I think we've split the community on this one. Oh no, Nick Alvarado baboons it on the last lap, as is tradition for Nicholas Alvarado.
You guys got your winner.
Nick Alvarado and clowning on the last lap. Name a more iconic duo.
Riley not close enough to capitalize on that. He's stuck behind, I believe that's Moffitt in the Bentley.
I mean, he's no matter what though, he's about 10-second gap, so there's no way. But yeah, Nick is...
As soon as Nick ran off, I immediately clicked on Riley to see how close he was.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, let's just call the guys that's nicked in. Riley P3, Tesauro P4, Funk P5.
Funk P5. So Beverage had a hell of a race.
We're gonna have Fair Sadie, Greg Billingsley last lap battle like we did last week at Imola.
It's kind of refreshing to see the top like completely change. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna have Ricciardi on Miles. Some Aston on Aston action further down the field. Again, in the last closing.
You want to split screen it? I got Ricciardi and Miles.
At a frame rate of 2 frames a second.
Man, we had it better last week. I don't know what's to do this week.
Oh no. Oh no, Riccardi.
Ooh, Riccardi backs out though. Milo survives.
Yeah, that was
Milo
a hell of a
would've lost
send
his
and a
mind.
half. That was a send and a half from Riccardi there.
I mean, last lap, you got 2 corners to go. Have a look.
Yeah, so nothing gonna happen here for them.
Yeah, Milo's going to finish there.
Milo is gonna finish. Ferris, I don't think is gonna get past Billingsley. He has 1 turn to go.
Slight update, San Francisco passed Dallas in 23-17. They win and carry on to the next round.
Who?
49ers won against the Dallas Cowboys.
We have a team?
23-17.
Do we have somebody here with the number 49? What is he talking about?
No, San Francisco 49ers. Football. Jesus.
Oh, sports ball, kicky ball. Oh, that's soccer.
That's handy footy ball.
Hand egg.
Yeah, hand egg.
Hand egg I heard before.
Yeah,
I do think it's absurd to call this football, but yeah, carry on.
No, it is. So, Hez with a fantastic race to put his old BMW Porker in P4.
Hey.
Stay clean, capitalize on all the death that we had.
Yeah. Billingsley, P5. Oh, no, sorry, P7. Really good drive from Ferris to climb up to 8th after the race. Careful with my mouse before I give Whelp Cakes a seizure. Let's see here. Jorgensen, respectable P9. I think he also got caught up at the beginning there. Danny
he had that spin at the end fighting with Dylan Beveridge.
Yeah, he did. Danny kind of a race to forget for him. I'm sure he's going to log off and just not think about this week.
Yep.
Luis P11 again, good, decent result. Juan, Artem, Bagus. I kind of expected him to be a little bit more at the front. I mean, he's been doing really well the last couple of weeks.
He was involved in the first pileup.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't count Funk, then Bagus won silver today.
Yes, Victor getting a podium for the silver class in what is now the unlucky car number. I think he has to pick a different one.
No, but
because obviously
so good.
69 is not working for him anymore.
Yes. He didn't
Joey
die,
first
though.
of the AMs. So Joey, our own Joey Spaghetti, as Ferris and Luis.
Here comes Ferris and Luis Mach 3 through the pit.
Yeah, Joey first of the AMs. Paul Miles with what I'm sure is a result he is thoroughly upset about, down in 21st.
Yeah,
getting collected at the front. Him and Victor. Lukey, I believe, got a drive-through, so the result he could have had. Yeah, he should have been a couple of spots higher at least. And they're going the other way. Dave Miller, P2 for AM. Really good result for him in front of Benito Garza. Bjorn Durand, Oliveira got collected a couple of times and lost it on his own once. Blumenkrantz, Ryan Cody. Not sure. I mean, it's okay, guys. The Honda is now more even than it used to be.
Yeah, Honda's not a bad car. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Honda's a good car.
That's Honda's fault. They didn't send the correct data, right?
Yes.
Jesus. Stop
Every time I think
asking.
of Dave Miller, I think of the band. Isn't that Dave Matthews Band?
I think so.
Every time I hear Dave Miller, I think of Miller Lite. But that's because I'm an alcoholic, like Tiago.
Hey, not an alcoholic. Just enjoy alcohol a lot.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining. Another week down. 3 weeks left. Next week we are at Donington Park. And
I'm not gonna watch next race. Just penalties.
So slash raid. Are we raiding Alvarado?
we are going to go raid Alvarado today.
Hell yeah.
Show him some love, Mr. SRO Sports, esports driver himself. melting in
too.
the slums of Argentina.
Yeah, just took part in the Logitech G series.
I think that phrase is incorrect because Argentina is a giant slum.
I'm gonna stay out of this one. I'm American.
I'm Brazilian.
Everything.
I can't say this. All right.
Everything I say is racist.
No.
It's true. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Alvarado. Like I said, thanks for joining. Next week, same time, Donington, and I heard it might rain.
Oh my! I'm
It
not
always
gonna watch
rains
next
in
week.
Europe.
Yes, it always rains in the
6
UK.
years giving penalties.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.